Yesterday, I heard the saying, "You don't have to struggle alone." And it really got me thinking, do we really believe this? Now, I'm a man that's grown up in a society where there's a lot of responsibility put on me simply because I'm male, which is something I don't have a problem with. But when there's an expectancy that we should put aside our emotions simply for the comfortability of others, that's where I have a problem. I strongly believe that men's mental health is an important element that is lacking in today's society because there aren't many facilities that cater towards it, and men don't have solid father figures in the homes. Now, there are many institutions that cater towards women's health, like the Center of Excellence in Women's Health and the Office of Women's Health. But I don't know of any men's institutions or initiatives that cater towards our health. In a society that demands so much from us, there should be programs that focus on our development from boy to man. And with any human being, when there's a buildup of emotions and there's no outlet for it, there will ultimately be an explosion of emotions. Now, it can be either positive or negative, and we can't tell whether it will be positive or negative. So, if we are put in a situation where a man builds up so much emotion that he needs to let it out, and an explosion occurs, it can result in so many different catastrophic events. Things like suicide, like drug abuse, like murder can actually happen from the buildup of emotion in any human being. Another problem that is stifling men's mental health in today's society is a lack of solid father figures in the home. Now, I come from a country where more than a third of its population live in homes without fathers, and 90% of households have solid parenting roles as mother and grandmother, which is Jamaica. And this information is from the Early Childhood Commission. I definitely connect with this point. Many men, due to the lack of father figures in their homes, literally and figuratively are lost, with no idea of how to live their life properly as men. So I recently had a conversation with a friend of mine, just catching up, and he actually ended up breaking down in tears. And it was because his mother was getting remarried and he still hadn't found out who his father was. So he wasn't sure if she was making the right decision. She wasn't sure if this was the right move for his mom to make, simply because he had no idea of who his father was. And he had problems even before this conversation, where he was trying to find his way out, to become a man, a proper man, and he had no role model to show him how to polish his shoes, how to dress properly when he goes to certain events, simply because he didn't have a dad. And a lot of men in society struggle with simple things like these that build up into very, very big problems. Now, according to the Children's Bureau, 71% of high school dropouts are fatherless. And this speaks towards the fact that not having a role model to show you how to live life to a certain extent can really play a part in the development of a child. Now, many of us aren't in the position to start initiatives or be fathers to the fatherless, but we can impact our surroundings by how we interact with others. So the next time you see a guy looking down or stressed, say what's up. Be careful in how you interact with them. Who knows, you may be saving a life. Thank you. My name is Justice Case.